And this, of course, the Texas Wrestling Academy Challenge. Remember, it is not any kind of elimination match here like what we saw earlier with Chris Devine and the Maximos and that whole gang. This is about the first man to get the pinfall is the winner. And the winner of this matchup, Steve, gets a contract for Ring of Honor. Money, fame, glory, more dates here from the Ring of Honor.
More importantly, all four of these men and the men outside for the Texas Wrestling Academy drove from San Antonio, Texas to South Philadelphia. 26 hours, one way. And when you have a contract with Ring of Honor, you know what gets paid? Your trans gets paid. He will never have to drive 26 hours again.
And how about this Ikaika? He drove 26 hours with 3 or 4 herniated discs. That has to be painful.
That's right. So he's on desire. He wants to win that contract. He wants to show that all the pain was worth it here. Oz and Spanky start this off.
Now look at the arrogance of Spanky. Spanky just loves to have fun in there at his opponent's expense. Some of the wrestlers in the locker room, they don't like him too much. He's got a bad reputation out there on the independents as being a guy that might be a little too cocky, a little too brash, just don't know how to take it. But when you're that good, I guess you can't be that cocky.
Well, you see, Eric, this is different. This isn't the independents. This is Ring of Honor. And Spanky's got a clean slate, according to me, of course. I like Spanky. Sure, he likes to have fun. He's a little, strange, but the guy knows how to wrestle. The guy has all the tools to be a major, major superstar. And look at this, Oz, who's got about 50 pounds on him, takes him right down.
Keep your eyes on when Spanky and Michael Shane are in the ring together. Both men are trying to compete to be the next showstopper. Both competed together in training at the Texas Wrestling Academy under Rudy Boy Gonzalez and under former World Wrestling Federation Triple Crown champion, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. They have had a rivalry ever since those days in the dojos and look for it to explode here tonight in Philadelphia.
And Spanky and Michael Shane's rivalry is not just professional, it's also personal. These two guys do not like each other. They make no bones about it, and both of them want to throw the other one's contract in each other's face. They want to show who's the best. So those two have so much going for them. But Oz and the big Hawaiian, they also want a contract. They also want to show that they're not being overshadowed by Michael Shane or Spanky.
Oz and Michael Shane, of course, you're very familiar with them. You've traveled up and down the road with them in quite a few cities. What can you tell us about Michael Shane and Oz?
Michael Shane is an unbelievable superstar in the making. The cousin of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. He's got those genetics. Oz, very hungry, very willing to learn. Those guys were always the first in the building, the last to leave, watching everybody's matches intently, asking the veterans what to do, and that's what makes a superstar here in Ring of Honor.
And of course, Michael Shane came through the Texas Wrestling Academy maybe a little bit harder than the rest of his fellow students, as Shawn Michaels did not want others to think he was taking it easy on his cousin, so he made him work that much harder. Of course, Spanky accomplished titles very shortly into his career. Only a month into his career, he pinned his trainer, Rudy Boy Gonzalez, for the Texas Wrestling Alliance version of the television championship.
And Rudy Boy Gonzalez is a very tough individual and a very tough trainer and a miserable man at that. Eric, I don't think Rudy Boy likes me very much.
I don't think anybody really liked you back there, Steve.
Oh, what I did to him. Oh, slap to the face of Spanky.
And again, look at this. This isn't about athleticism. This is about trying to show each other up here in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? If Spanky wins a contract or Michael Shane wins a contract, that whole ride home, they're going to be going, look what I have and you don't.
Absolutely. We'll make jokes to each other. How do you like the ride? Well, I'll be taking a And Spanky cinches in with that side headlock, slowing things down. If you're in there with Spanky, you gotta watch out for that slice spread number 2. Very unorthodox maneuver. He likes to nail on his opponents, but a very effective one at that.
Deep arm drag on Michael Shane here. Michael Shane gives Spanky a deep arm drag.
And what would this mean for these former students of the Texas Wrestling Alliance? Now to get their big opportunity here tonight at Ring of Honor. Is it all for nothing? Will they come home to Texas with a contract in their hands?
Well, one man's going to walk out of here with a contract for Ring of Honor. All respect of the people here at Ring of Honor.
Spanky, of course, as I mentioned earlier, was very successful in the Texas Wrestling Alliance promotion. Wrestled for quite a bit of time down in Memphis, the Tennessee area. You know what it's like to wrestle down in the Tennessee area.
Oh, Memphis, Tennessee will make a man out of the smallest boy. It's where you learn how to not only be a great professional wrestler, but a man.
Of course, wrestling recently on the West Coast, headed down to Kentucky for a little bit. Spanky's been everywhere, but this, the Ring of Honor, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, tonight here in front of this capacity crowd, this means more to him than any of those places I mentioned earlier.
Hard chop on Spanky. These two just can't stand each other. Did you see them looking at each other in the locker room?
Absolutely. The tension, you gotta cut the tension in the knife with a knife back there.
Oh, can you imagine the ride? They're just staring at each other, just plotting what they want to do to each other.
And look at this right now. What you're seeing, these two don't want to tag out. And it's not because they're being greedy about the contract. They just want a piece of each other. But that's the interesting part, Steve. What kind of an offense do you have where if you allow your partner to score the pinfall, he gets a contract, and you lose, you go home? Or if your partner gets pinned, not only does he lose out, but so do you want a Ring of Honor contract.
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of things at stake here. If you're on the outside, you have to be wondering, hey, if your partner wins, he wins the contract, you go home empty-handed, and you got to give some gas money on that 26-hour ride home.
It's kind of hard to be selfless and be a tag team partner and be a team player in a situation like this.
Well, I'm sure Shawn Michaels has taught each and every one of them that even though you're part of a team, you got to worry about number one.
What about Rudy Boy Gonzalez? I'm sure he's taught them that as well.
Well, Rudy Boy doesn't talk to me. Like I said before, something's wrong with Rudy Boy. He doesn't like me. I'm a nice guy. What did I do to him? But Rudy Boy is very tough on his students. And you know what? It's for their own good. Look at them all. They're all great athletes, great professional wrestlers. And we're honored to have them here in Ring of Honor.
I hate to be the guy that loses. You know Rudy Boy's going to make them do about 5, 6, 700 Hindu squats when they come back to the dojo Monday morning.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's something that's going to be weighing in their minds, too. They don't want to disappoint their trainer. They don't want to disappoint the fans. And they don't want to disappoint themselves.
Ikaika there taking a very risky move by swinging Michael Shane into that turnbuckle. If Michael Shane was to reverse that, and Ikaika went into the turnbuckle with those herniated discs, it would have been all over for him.
That's right. You know, when you have two herniated discs, you know, at any moment, they can touch a nerve and your legs could go out. You could be paralyzed for a couple seconds, and that's a scary, scary feeling, Eric.
It was the opportunity of that contract for Ring of Honor that drove this Ikaika here tonight to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 26 hours, as you mentioned earlier, in a car with herniated discs. The pain that must be going through his body with every shot that he gives and every shot that he takes. But if he wins tonight, if he scores the pinfall, it is all worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes when, you know, the adrenaline's running, you don't feel the pain until afterwards. And when you get that contract from Ring of Honor, that pain's going to go away for a little bit.
And a big like Larry up there out of Spanky. And again, Steve, we're back down to these two.
It always ends up to these guys. Whether it was at the Texas Wrestling Alliance, the Academy, in the street, Spanky and Michael Shane always like to end up together. They always want to be fighting each other. Whether it's personal, whether it's professional, these two bring out the best in each other.
Spanky down with the bow and arrow on Michael Shane. Don't let the size fool you of Spanky. Spanky doesn't care if you're 5'4", 6'4", or 7'4" Ikaika. He'll get right in your face. If he doesn't like what you're saying, if you're going to try and bully him around and push him around, or think you're going to intimidate Spanky, it's not going to work. One of the most legitimate tough guys in our locker room.
Oh, no, definitely. And Michael Shane just as tough.
Michael Shane and Spanky are both taking each other off their feet. Ikaika now holding on, look at him leaning over that rope there. He can barely stand up.
He's in pain, and Oz is very fresh. If Oz is smart, he tags in, takes out Spanky, takes out the big Hawaiian, and wins that contract.
Ikaika now comes into the ring as much of a house of fire as he can be with that injury. As of Michael Shane, oh, that's gotta hurt him.
Yeah, it's got to hurt him as much as it hurts Michael Shane.
Absolutely.
But the big Hawaiian wants to win that contract, so he's not feeling the pain right now. Michael Keater with a 2 count.
And Michael Keater being distracted may have cost Ikaika a contract here for Ring of Honor.
Having a problem picking him up. The back's hurting.
And again, these four here representing the Texas Wrestling Academy, representing Rudy Boy Gonzalez, representing the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. They don't want to come out here and embarrass their former trainers. They don't want to come out here and embarrass their school. They want to come out here and possibly steal the show and show everybody here what the Texas Wrestling Academy is all about.
That's right. Not only are they going for a contract, they want to be the next showstopper, the next icon, if you will.
Especially Michael Shane and Spanky. Quite a little rivalry between those two on who wants to be the showstopper. And Ikaika now placing Michael Shane up top.
Hard forearms to the upper back.
Again, it's got to be that adrenaline driving Ikaika.
Oh, hard right hand elbow. Oh, down. He could be down for good.
And every time he hits the mat, I want to cringe here thinking about what he's going through with those herniated discs. And a big drop kick by Michael Shane off the top. Shane's of his cousin. His cousin who used to use the aerial moves as a defense. Very rare that you see that in wrestling. Most aerial moves are used as an offense, but Shawn Michaels, like his cousin is doing here tonight, used to use the air as a defense.
And you know Michael Shane as well as I do. Michael Shane wants to get out of the shadow of Shawn Michaels and show that he is the true future of professional wrestling.
And what a high backdrop. What a big clothesline takes him off his feet. And another. Oz now just going crazy on Spanky. Oz with a fisherman suplex.
Spanky always knows where he's at.
As many times as these...
Whoa!
Ow!
Oh, man, right in the neck. Oz, big kick. He didn't get him as well as he thought he was going to. There goes the leg.
And as many times as these four have sparred in the dojo of the Texas Wrestling Academy, it's a lot different when there's a contract on the line.
Whoa, flying elbow. Well, Michael Shane got hurt. Maybe hurt his tricep on that.
Maybe
1, 2.
Maybe dislocated his elbow. Michael Shane now up slow, but nailing Ikaika with a couple of right hands. Spanky down. Oz down. What a chop. We can hear it over here.
Oh, yeah, I can actually feel it over here. Oh!
Ikaika's not going to be outdone by his fellow student. Reversal there. Oh, that's going to hurt even more so to a man with herniated discs. And Spanky now runs across a la Tiger Man Sayama, signaling for slice spread number 2. Look at the arrogance.
But he's spending too much time. Oh, and he's dropped his head, turning so much coming off.
Look at that whole career of his moves. And Michael Shane from behind. On Ikaika, Michael Shane and Oz double teaming.
2-on-1 here. Oz and Shane with the big Hawaiian in. Flapjack.
Pancakes that face right into the center of the ring. Refining those legs.
Oh, they're stretching his back out. They know the herniated discs.
Now who's going to get the contract here if they both make him submit?
Oh! He just saved the big Hawaiian there. Double kicks to the face. Oz down. Michael Shane slumped in the corner.
Forget about the big Hawaiian. He saved himself a contract.
Oh! He just took his jaw out. Super kick. That could be all.
Breaks it up to Ikaika. Spanky now looks out of it. Michael Shane over the top of Ikaika. Oz now goes for a belly to back, maybe a German suplex.
Here it is.
Slice spread number 2.
That could be it. Keater's in position. We got it, Spanky.
Spanky just won himself a Ring of Honor contract.
Unbelievable action here. Spanky for the Texas Wrestling Academy. A protege of Rudy Boy Gonzalez and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels is now under contract with Ring of Honor.
And now Oz is going to have dance with Rudy Boy Gonzalez Monday morning at the dojo. And look at Spanky. I guess Spanky's going to have the final word between him and Michael Shane tonight, won't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Michael Shane very disappointed. Oz very disappointed. Great show of sportsmanship by the big Hawaiian. Knowing that he didn't win the contract, knowing that he's got to drive 26 hours for nothing, no trans. He came in all or nothing. Rudy Boy Gonzalez hugging Spanky, and he's giving some words. Is that encouragement or ROH to say, hey, wait until you see what I have in store for you on Monday at the dojo.
I think he's gonna beat him. I think he's gonna beat him, Steve.
Oz and Michael Shane shaking hands there. Wait a second, Spanky. Oh, this could get ugly real quick.
I'd love to see this.
Spanky showing some sportsmanship. Michael Shane very frustrated. Oh, they shake hands. That's great. Uh-oh.
What's he saying? He's challenging him.
I have no idea. But I don't think we've seen the last of Spanky and Michael Shane. Michael Shane wants revenge.
Michael Shane never got pinned. His team may have lost, but he never got pinned.
For more information on this match and all the rest of the great matches here at Ring of Honor, go to ROHWrestling.com.